Welcome to Rockwell Acres Farm. We just wanted to introduce ourselves. I'm Kama.
I'm John
Davis. And we are just happy to have everybody here. We have kind of maybe a longer story, but we're going to try to make it really short. We've lived in a few different places growing up. Neither John or I lived on a farm. We were country kids, but probably the most we had was dogs, cats, maybe some chickens, and that's pretty much about it. But it's kind of been our dream to have a little bit more acreage, just to raise our own meat. And back around 2020, during the pandemic, we just kind of got bored like everybody else and started sitting around watching everybody else on YouTube doing what they love to do and just living the life with the animals on their farm. And we started doing that little by little. We got some goats, we've got chickens. My daughter absolutely loves horses, and we've just been growing our farm. We've got pigs, we've had rabbits. What else do we have? Am I forgetting something? So we have moved from our first location. We started with 2 acres, which really wasn't enough for anything other than just some chickens and a dog. But then we moved to 20 acres, and the house there needed to be remodeled. So we remodeled that one. We learned a lot about remodeling and just doing a lot of construction things. John's in construction anyway, but I learned a lot, and we learned a lot by watching YouTube. And so we wanted to kind of share our journey and share with you all what we're doing, how we're growing our farm. Now that we have moved to a larger location, we have a couple of 100 acres here alongside my parents, my family's here. And we're trying to make more for ourselves, just trying to provide for ourselves a little bit better and just higher quality meat. And it's fun and it's relaxing, and we just really enjoy it. So we wanted to share our journey with you guys. We hope you'll join us. We do a lot of things on the farm, between the farm animals, but we also are going to show you things off of the farm that we do. We enjoy going to the lake, we enjoy going fishing, we go to different types of events. We have 4 kids. We have a daughter that loves to go to rodeos, and she rides in the rodeos. So just join us on our fun, and hopefully you all will get something out of it too.
Some of the stuff that we've done in the past, we're going to bring to this video series. We've not done YouTube before. This is really new to us, so we're probably not too good at it. I know I'm not. She is, but I'm not.
Just a little awkward behind the camera.
She's definitely a lot more personable than I am, but I'm going to try. I'm going to try to be part of it. We got started building our house in January, so we're kind of focused on our house build. I wish we could have probably brought the journey that we started with us onto YouTube, but we didn't. But we're going to get started from here. We're about halfway through our build. We're getting sheetrock.
A little bit more than halfway now.
We're in the mudding stage right now of our house, so a lot of stuff is going to be going on really quick, and that's what we plan on bringing. Plus, we want to watch our kids grow up. We do have one that's an adult. She's 18. Fixing to turn 19. She just graduated high school this year, and the other 2 are the twins are 11 years old, and we have a 14-year-old. So you'll be able to see these guys on YouTube also. Probably some of them will start their own channel. They've been trying to start their channels for a while, but now they have an opportunity to get into it. So we're just going to bring that whole journey with us, and hopefully you guys will like what we have, and we'll be able to learn together and get to know people.
We're here to check on our Berkshire pigs. We have one, well, we probably have more than one that is pregnant, but we have one that we think is just due any day, which is pretty exciting. It's always exciting when you have animals that are about to have babies. And so John's gonna call them in here so that you guys can see. We don't know if she's already had her babies or if she's just gonna have them really soon, but she's really showing signs that she's gonna have them just any day. And there was a big storm last night, and that usually triggers animals that are kind of close to their time to go ahead and go into labor. So we're gonna see what happens this morning.
Right here we're on like probably 2 acre pasture. Actually it's not really pasture, it's more woods. When we got here, we decided that we just wanted to put them somewhere away from the house, and we had this, so we fenced it off. We have 5 pigs in here right now. We have four gilts and one boar, and we're about to feed them. So what I do is I typically call them up like, pig, pig, woo, pig, oh, pigs, pigus, pigus, come on. They're coming through the woods.
Trying to find them. I don't see them yet.
Pigus! They're up here. They're coming down. Here they come.
You see them? Ah, there they are. There's a couple of them.
Yeah.
Where's everybody else?
Here comes Big Girl. Big Girl, she's not yet. She hasn't had them yet. Here she comes. Pigus! Come on, Pig Pig! We might have to go look for Pig Pig. She's probably sleeping.
Here comes our boar. He is actually a Hampshire. The rest of these are Berkshires, but we decided to cross them with a Hamp boar. It's supposed to make them grow a little faster because Berkshires are really a slower growing pig, which means if you are planning on using them for food, which is what we do, they take a long time to grow out. And when you're feeding all of these pigs this much food every day, it gets quite expensive. And you can't resell them and make any kind of profit on them at all. You would end up losing money, which is really what we probably did this last time. But if you cross them with a faster growing breed, you still have good quality meat and you can grow them out faster, which means you're not putting so much feed into them, which is good for us and good for the consumers if they decide to buy meat from us. But this right here, you can see her belly, see how it's sagging. These others that are here, their bellies aren't like that. Not that big. Now they still may be bred, but this girl's definitely getting close to her time. You can see all the nipples hanging down there. We're just expecting like any day.
So she was talking about the grow out on these pigs. Whenever you have them in a small space like a 10 or 20 by 20 pen, they'll grow out super fast. They'll be out in 6 months or so. But whenever you have them on an acre or two where they get a lot of exercise, it just takes so much longer for them to grow out. We typically try to grow them out within 10 months. And that's where you get into issues. But I would rather have my pigs muscly instead of fatty, and that's why we grow them out on these bigger areas so they get the exercise they need, and they look a lot healthier. They're not wallowing in their own feces. They have really nice area. They have if you look at it, they have a really nice little pond they get into, and they get muddy and keeps them cool because they do not sweat. But they're really fun to have. It's fun to have pigs.
But we're missing one.
Yes, we're missing one, so we probably ought to go find her. She's probably sleeping. She's kind of deaf, so.
Well, we don't know if she's deaf, but she does either sleep hard or is maybe a little hard of hearing. We call her Pig Pig. She is the oldest girl that we have out here. We were originally planning on selling her with a litter of piglets that we had, but she ended up getting injured. She got cut on some wire. We were trying to doctor her and heal her up, and then we ended up getting really attached to her. So Pig Pig is out here somewhere, so let's go find her. This waller really got filled up the past couple of days. We've had a lot of rain. which is not exactly typical of August weather in Northwest Arkansas.
Look how big this tree is. This is going to be an awesome sawmill tree.
That one right there is what I call a widowmaker.
I gotta cut it down. It is dead.
Kind of a dangerous looking tree.
Yeah, it's going to make a great sawmill tree. Some pretty good slabs in there.
About how big around is that one?
I'm going to say probably 30 inches in diameter.
It's pretty big.
So maybe a little more. It's got a good straight trunk. That's awesome.
Do you know what kind of tree it is?
I have no idea.
It's already losing some limbs
here. It might
here.
be an oak.
Let's get out from under it.
We typically have oaks around here, pretty much. They grow that big. Through the jungle. The one thing I like about this area is it's very shaded, and they can stay nice and cool when it's 100 outside.
Kind of got to be careful where you step in here.
Yeah, you're going to step on landmines.
Pig, pig!
I like getting over here in this brush pile. Our neighbors put in a highline wire, electrical wire, and whenever they cut all the wood, they just pushed it up in the piles, so there's a lot of brush piles down through here, and they get up in those brush piles and kind of go to sleep.
Kind of hard to see on camera.
Yeah.
Up in there.
It camouflages them really well. We'll probably have to walk outside of this. Still have this. There she is. Big pig! There she is. She is crashed out. Pig! Pig, pig!
Oh!
Calm down.
It's just Dad.
She's our biggest pig. She's about 2 years old. There's food over there. Healthy, happy pigs.
So like we said, we just moved out here a few months ago. We're not really in the ideal living situation. There's 6 of us. We have 4 kids ranging from ages 11 up to 18. And so right now, this is where we're at. It's hard to see from here. It is across the field from some of our farm animals that are over here that we're checking on this morning. But you can see we have a camper out there, and there's a tiny farmhouse that's over there. It's about 700 to 800 square feet. Not really even enough for bedrooms. We have a kitchen space, we can do some cooking, a shower, single shower, couple of toilets, and some closet space, laundry room. That's about all we need for right now. But we're hoping to get into our new house really soon because it's getting pretty cramped. There's no storage space. I've had stuff in storage since 2017, and it is going to be like Christmas when we finally get it back out. But we're hoping to get into our house hopefully October is kind of what we are shooting for. We're doing a lot of the work on our own. My husband is in construction. He does heating and air conditioning in particular. That is his trade, but he used to do some electrical work. We do sawmilling, so we've got a lot of our own elements into the home, and we're going to show you guys some. So this right here is our new construction home. that we started working on. We really got started on it back in January. It is quite a mess right now. Anybody who has ever built a home, you probably understand the construction mess. So overlook that, but it is a work in progress. We have people coming for the wall texturing today. The sheetrock people are here, and hopefully by the end of today, that part will be complete, and we're gonna give it a day or two to dry, and then we're gonna get back in here and get after the paint. But some of the features that we have of the home that we're just really proud of, we have these posts on the front, these along the front of the porch, that we actually used our sawmill, and we took the oak logs off of this property and we sawmilled them up and put them as our posts on the porch. So that's just one of the features that we put in our home. So this is what these oak posts look like up front. They're just beautiful. They have a lot of rustic character. They're not stained, they're just raw right now. We just put them up a few days ago. But we're gonna stain them, we're gonna seal them. And then they're gonna be the same color as the ceiling here. Now this is pine that we used on the ceiling. We did not sawmill this. But you see the little wire that's hanging down there, that's going to be a light that's hanging from the ceiling there, and a couple of can lights are going to be included up there to really light it up here by the front door. And this is one of my favorite features. I've always wanted a door like this. It is mahogany, and I stained it to be the same color as this right here, the pine, and then this is going to also match the color of the oak. Thanks for joining us here today on Rockwell Acres Farm for our premiere video. We have a lot more content for you guys. We're excited to share with you all.
So like and subscribe.
And ring the notification bell.
And we'll see you guys real soon, right back here.